Why we must think in objects, not screens. A story of OOUX. When I was a kid, my favorite thing in the world was Lego. Not just because the instructions. I actually hated following the book, but because with just a few blocks, I could create a house, then a spaceship, then a temple, then I can break it down and build again. Those blocks were objects, and the magic was simple. Once you understood the block, you could build anything that you want. Now think about life itself. We don't really experience the world in screens. We experience it in objects. Your car, your bank account, your playlist, your best friend's contact. The world is made of objects. But here is the irony. When we design digital products, we often forget this. We design screens, we trap people inside the flows and clicks, and that creates friction, confusion, and frustration. Let me take you to the real design challenge. A few years ago, a team was redesigning a learning platform. The old design was just endless menus, courses here, resources somewhere else, and assignments buried deep. Students were constantly lost. But then someone asked a simple question: what are the objects in this system? And suddenly everything became clear. The objects were courses, lessons, assignments, students, teachers. Each of these had properties, each had actions, each had relationship with the other objects. When the design was reframed around these objects, not just screens, navigation became intuitive. Students could move course to lesson to assignment naturally. The way they thought about learning. No more hunting, no more frustration. Just it clicked. That's object-oriented UX. It's a mindset that says, before you design screens, understand your objects. Your users care about it. When the design was reframed around these objects, not screens, navigation became intuitive. Students could move from course to lesson to assignment naturally, the way they thought about learning. No more hunting, no more frustration, it just clicked. That is called object-oriented UX. It's a mindset that says, before you design screens, understand the objects your users care about. So, what is object-oriented UX? We can call it as OOUX. It's a framework pioneered by Sophia Prater, built on simple but powerful idea, designed for the nouns, not for the verbs. In traditional UX, we often start with flows. What does the user want to do? Click here, swipe there. But in OOUX, we start with objects. What are the things in this universe? What properties do they have? How do they connect? But in OOUX, we start with objects. I can tell you a couple of examples. We can go for an e-commerce site now. We select products, put them into a cart, we order, and then we can go for the payment. And on social media, users, they post, they comment, they like things. When you clarify objects first, you create a shared mental model between users and the system, and you can see unimaginable results at the end. Interfaces can be felt very natural to the user. User might have fewer dead ends, and it would be giving a better scalability, because screens may change, device may change, but the objects stay timeless. Now let's look back to Lego. As kids, we instinctively understood something profound. If you get the blocks right, you can build worlds. In UX, it's the same. If you get the objects right, you can design digital worlds that make sense to humans. And here is the bigger truth. Our lives are already object-oriented. We don't think, I'm going to execute a flow of food acquisition. We think, I'm going to order a pizza. Here the object is nothing but pizza. We don't say, I will perform a social interaction. Rather, we say, I'm messaging a friend. Friend is the object here. When AI starts designing for humans, when AR and VR reshape our digital future, it won't be about screens. It will be about objects. The way humans have experienced the world. So the next time you are designing, whether it is an application or a service or just your personal workflow, ask yourself, what are the objects here? Because when you honor the objects, you honor the way humans think. And when you do that, you design with empathy. That's the promise of object-oriented UX. And just like ego blocks, once you understand the objects, you can build anything that you want. Thank you.